how we do. Return to the noise is how we do. How we do. You know it's how we do. You go.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Crown Peach Show. I am your host, Chris, and I am honored and pleased and excited. We have been just laughing before the cameras even started rolling, and now we are live on Instagram, the Crown Peach Show, here with Angel Ray, the writer and producer of Sam's Cry. Thank you for being here, babe.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you are stuck with me for life now. Like, we just became instant friends before the cameras started rolling. We have so much in common, starting with the fact that we're both BAD, just bad to the bone.
Right?
Yes, I love your energy.
Yeah, that's
so, tell me really quickly, well, not really quickly, we got all the time in the world, girl. Mm-hmm. Tell me about you. Tell me first about you before Sam's Cry.
Well, I had, first of all, I grew up in the city of Norwalk, and after that, I, didn't have a really good upbringing in a sense. There was a lot of domestic kind of violence and just certain things that
between your parents.
Yeah, my parents, or just even brothers, even just kind of like evolved and it just kind of spilled over out of the house and stuff like that. But moving forward, I didn't have a really good education, so I ended up taking, cosmetology as a hair and makeup artist, and I took my career to a very well-known, world-known entertainment place that I don't want to say the name.
No problem, you don't have to.
And so, anyway,
it's safe to say you took it farther than like a cosmetic store and farther than a mall.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I took
Good
it to entertainment, a worldwide known company, and I was a hair and makeup artist for that company.
Nice.
And so I stood there for all the way till almost 25 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And then when the pandemic came, boom, everything shut down.
No way. So that meant hair, makeup, stylist, everything to do with that industry was shut down.
Yes, exactly. So when they called me up and basically gave me my,
walking papers.
My walking, my toodaloos.
Yeah, exactly. You don't got to go home but get the hell out of here papers, right?
Yeah. So I turned around and I basically about a year before that, though, in 2017, I had someone. He's from Nigeria, and he was like kind of like a prayer partner type person, And one day he just came out of nowhere. Now he doesn't know anything about me being in any form of entertainment. He's from Nigeria. He doesn't know, but he said the Lord showed me that you're going to be a writer and you're going to develop a film, and it's going to cause waves. That's what he said.
And he knew nothing about your backstory or
nothing.
Girl, it just gave me chills.
I know.
I just shaved, bitch. Thanks. I'm like, nah. There goes that. Oh my gosh. So was he like a pen pal of yours? Like, was he just someone that you just chatted with?
Yeah, we would throw out on his Facebook or and share things as far as prayer and stuff like that. And he just came into my box and he goes, "The Lord wants me to tell you that you're gonna write and produce a movie, and that it was going to cause waves, and go to prayer and ask what it's about."
Wow.
And I automatically already knew.
You knew it in your heart already. It was already there.
It was already there. I just knew it was Sam's story. And so, and being that I knew Sam and I knew where he came from in his lifestyle, or just everything that, growing up, because he's like 4 years younger than me, actually. Yeah. Turns out that when I got this information about the prophetic or prophecy, I took it to his mom and I said, "Look at this, what they're saying to me, and I told her, I go, "I need your blessings." I go, "You want me to write it or not?" And she goes, "You got my blessings."
Was it instant? Like she just instantly gave
because
you the
she
blessing?
knew it was about her son too. Because we had tried to, like back in, I think in the early 2000s, after she won her victory and stuff like that, we were trying to do something, but we just didn't break through.
Got it.
So, and this man that he's from Nigeria, he doesn't know anything of the history, doesn't know, even as a hair and makeup artist, I mean, where do I come in to write and produce a movie?
Well, you came in the right spot for sure, because you knew the family.
Yes.
You know the family personally, so who better?
Yeah. So,
wow.
So I basically started to, I would tap into the independent industry for entertainment and do like hair and makeup for film. So I met a lot of people, met a lot of producers, met a lot of directors, met a lot of, the cinematographers, everything,
You had connections.
I had connections.
And you got to see everything from the other side.
Yes. So I was able to talk to 2 directors, and we went to go meet, and we talked about the project, and basically they were all, for it.
On board. Nice.
Yes.
So Did you ever come to a time where it was hard to sell your idea of bringing this to life?
Yeah, because nobody believed in me.
Wow. What did that feel like?
Well,
You're like, I've had that feeling before. Huh?
yes, I'm familiar with it.
I could see it in you.
I was familiar with it. It didn't really bother me. It just, at the point, being that we were under the pandemic anyways, it put like a halt.
Yeah.
So
on production?
Yes, because when it was 2017 when I got the prophecy, but in 2019 is when I started to write.
It was like divine time. It was like divine time because, who knows if there wouldn't have been a pandemic and you would have had to keep working in that industry, which is a lot of hours. I know that industry.
Yeah.
It was divine time that this prophecy landed, in your heart, and then now you have time off.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now you have time off.
Well, the thing is that once I left after 25 years, I was contemplating on what am I going to do? How am I going to fund this?
Yeah.
So basically, I ended up making a decision, and I took my pension and did what I had to do and rolled it. Yeah, I just diced it. I couldn't have no other way, because all I could think of is if I don't put this towards the film and push, what are my chances if I blew it all and not get nothing out of it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, who better than to believe in you than you?
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
And you put your everything behind it.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
How many times during this whole process did you doubt yourself?
Oh, a lot.
All the time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that's from our childhood, our backgrounds, or you think it's from being a woman in this industry? Where do you think that stems from?
I think it stems from like my mother. My mother always inputted about how hard it was in her time, like growing up in her time.
Yeah.
And the suppression behind Latinos being suppressed for so long that it makes you feel like because you don't have those connections. You don't have who do you know to do all this?
You don't have the connections, but you have that little voice in the back of your head, that negative voice. You know what I mean? That we all struggle with daily.
Yeah.
Including men.
Yes.
Men struggle with that little voice all the time. You know. That you can't do it.
Yes. Yes.
So what was, because I know that we doubt ourselves every day. I doubt myself today. You know what I mean? What was the turning point for you to say, you know what, I can do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it right now?
It was basically, my mother had passed away in that 2019, and for some reason my mom was a woman of strength. She was more the assertive one, you know. And so when she died, I felt her like saying, like, get up, don't be
like,
depressed. Get up. And I was like, and I knew that if I would have just went into depression, I would not have done it.
Yes. So you would have given into that, huh?
Yes. So I reached out to someone, asked them, I go, I'm going to do a script. Do you mind formatting it for me as I send it to you? And I did. So I would, for 3 months, I was just sitting there writing, send it to her, writing, send it to her. And I
did you find that as soon as you stopped doubting yourself and you just reached out, it was like a door opened, and then it was like more like, oh, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this, because so far people just want to help and help and help.
Oh yeah, that's how it went. Exactly. In fact, the person that I was sending to, besides her, she was an old manager of mine, and she was just taking it in and reading it, because she had to type it for me. And so she goes, God, it's getting really interesting.
Yeah. Did she know what she was helping you with? Was it a true story?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
She was really liking it, and because she was writing it, transferring it to a floor mat, she was literally really absorbing it and just was excited.
And was excited about it, which probably made her work even harder and faster and longer.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you're in love with something, and then you see that their heart's already in it, you start putting your heart in it. Like, let's do this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so you start doing this, and you told me off camera that you started it on your phone.
Yeah.
This girl, it's amazing.
I did on my
I don't want to hear no excuses from anybody, because if she could write a movie on her phone, now tell me, was it an iPhone?
No.
Girl,
cheapest
don't tell me that it was a flip phone. I swear, if you had to push the 1 3 times to get a B or a C, you are my spirit animal. I mean, there's no excuses. There's no excuses, people. She wrote that shit on a BlackBerry. But that is. I mean, that's dedication. That is God working through you and just pushing you, because there's no excuses. Because we hear people make excuses all the time. Oh, I need a better laptop. Oh, I need an app, for this, that. No, you don't. You just need a damn phone and idea. Okay, that's all you need.
I mean, if I could have filmed it on my phone, I would have.
Yeah, you know what? I've seen these younger generations filming things on their iPads.
Yeah,
So I bought myself an iPad.
Yes.
That was my excuse. I think I'm gonna film something, but I just wanted it. It was, it was a gift to me. Okay. Wow, that's just an amazing story. First of all, the fact that you didn't come from this perfect childhood, this perfect background. We all have our stories. We all have, our baggage. Do you know what I mean? And it depends on us where we want to put that baggage.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Where do we want to put it? We want to leave it in baggage claim, or we want to put it on the next flight.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm taking my baggage. I'm putting it on the next flight because we're gonna go from here.
Yes.
Wow. So you write this movie on your phone, and where does it go from there? You get this all on paper now, and you know the family personally, so you have
Yes.
you have facts.
So yes, I was missing some areas where we had to fill them in, So we went on based on other true stories and stuff to add it in there, and then afterwards, once I was done, like I said, everything was given to my friend, my family member, Deborah.
The one over here?
Yeah,
the one to be on the couch with us? The one over here? Yeah.
And so she, helped me with that. And then she went ahead and she did threw into the Writers Guild.
Wow.
And when she filed it with the Writers Guild, then it became a copyright for me and they give you a number, Yeah, so it's a screenplay. And then after that, there's other measures. But either way, she did all the paperwork that I didn't do because I didn't have a computer. Yeah. So I only had my phone, but my phone can only go so far.
I know, right? Thank you.
Yes, thank you. She's a big part of this, of the beginnings.
For sure. She brought the embryo to life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Put it out there, because after that, when you get that number, it's like there's no turning back now, girlfriend.
Yes.
You gotta keep going now.
Yes, and that's what happened was that I invested some money on the trailer. Did you see the trailer? Okay,
I did.
So I end up, investing all this, and then I go, we can't stop. We gotta keep on going.
Yeah.
Well, the problem was when the pandemic hit, we couldn't have no fundraisers.
Oh, that's right.
There was nothing that we could do other than just go for it and do what we got to do.
Wow.
So I did what I had to do, and I was able to provide and to go ahead and do what we had to. We have a cast of like over 64 people, cast and crew.
Nice.
64 people.
I'm not familiar. Is that a big?
Yeah, there's a pretty big cast.
Yeah.
If you think about it, because I made sure that they were Latino people. And that they were either mixed too. I made sure that because I really wanted our community to see Latino people rise up in the industry, because it's been long overdue.
Very long overdue. Very long overdue. Unfortunately, our Mexicano people, Latino people, and mixed people, we're on TV, but for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And not because he put himself there, but he put himself there, his situation. But let's look at the backstory, you know, and how our society has failed that person, in some way or another, or their life, has taken them down that road. We need to be represented more on TV.
Yes.
On TV, on the big screen.
Yes.
We
in
need
different ways, though.
In different ways.
In positive ways,
yes,
too. Positive
ways for sure.
So what we did was there are some positive roles in this movie for people to see. And it was purposely done like that.
Smart.
And I wasn't going to do it any other way, because to me I grew up not watching like too many Latino stories, other than novelas with my mother, but
which are so good.
Yeah.
But we need more.
Yeah. And so it wasn't. I could never relate to anything. So what does that do to you? You're not attentive to the tube or to watch TV.
Yeah.
So where are you? In the streets.
Exactly. You relate to the barrio. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You relate to
So you don't really watch TV.
Yeah. Because you can't relate. You don't see yourself portrayed there on the screen.
Yes.
I love it. So who are some of the cast members that you were able to bring on to be part of this?
I was able to bring Concrete. He's my lead actor. I was able to bring. Vanessa took the lead role, and N-Dub, he's the Sam, and then I also actually casted a family member who plays Little Sam, which is my grandson.
I can't wait.
And he's got a lot of talent, so I went ahead and did that. And then as far as other actors, we had like Paul Rodriguez, the comedian. He took a part in it. Noel G took a part in it, and so
I think I actually met Noel G when he was filming Sam's Cry, because he had a beard, didn't he?
Yes.
For the filming?
Yes.
And I remember I did not recognize him.
Yes.
Gosh, where were we? He was doing some stand-up, I think, at I want to say the Sidebar, but I remember locking eyes with him and seeing him, and then I did like a double take, and I was like, but he had a full beard, and I was like, that's not Noel G.
Yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah,
And then he explained to
that
me.
was the reason why.
Yeah, he didn't tell me what he was doing, but he said, I'm filming a movie right now that requires me to be all scruffy like this. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when I saw some of the trailer, I was like, oh, there you are.
Well, because the question raised up was something about him and about, you know, why didn't I cast him, or, you know, something was going around. And, you know, we're a small community.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And everyone talks.
Yeah. And so basically when that happened, I said, well, he looks like Hector. I don't want no Hector on the movie.
Right.
I go, tell him to change up his look.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
and
for sure.
so, you know, go, let him grow some facial hair. So that's what that came from, was having him grow some facial hair. And basically he took a part as administration for Youth Authority.
Oh, perfect.
And that beard was pretty much like efficient.
So opposite of what he's been casted in before is the Cholo.
Yes.
Girl, you were smart.
Yeah, it wasn't, you know, there was got
Good
to
for
be
you.
change for us.
For
there
sure.
has to be change. And the only way it can be changed is if you see it visually. Because other than that, you're never going to see change. And I've told many people in the industry, the only people who are going to do it is us.
Yeah.
No one's going to do it for us.
Yep.
We have to do it for each other.
Yep, and we are stronger together. We are
Yes,
stronger together.
so-
It's time to more love and less hate.
Yes,
you know,
and we're our worst
you know what?
enemies.
Exactly, we are. Let's talk and let's plan something. Let's build something instead
Yes.
of talking about each other.
Yes,
you know, in a negative way.
exactly.
Let's use that gift of gab that's in our blood. You know what I mean?
Well,
For good.
We're strong in like character, and be strong with each other,
Yeah,
right? And just
especially the
help-
females. We are a force,
right.
right? It's not only those curves, okay? It's the creativity too. We got it. Deborah, you see, you should have been over here laughing at this. She's so nice. I love her. I love her energy.
Yeah,
She's back there
so-
trying to laugh as quietly as she can. We hear you.
Yeah, so that was that idea for Noel G, was the fact that, you know, grow out your beard. I don't want him to portray Hector.
Yeah. No, that was great. That was
Hector-
genius of you.
And you know, honestly, it will open other doors for him too.
Yes,
you
and
know?
but do you know how like easy it would have been for you just to use Hector?
I
just
know.
to use that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will relate to him because they see
Yeah.
him in other movies. That was genius of you to have him grow that out.
Yeah.
It really, really was.
to take him, because he didn't look like Hector.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
It took me, I was like, and I was live in person. I was like, who? Oh, there you. Oh, there you are. Right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Super nice guy.
Yeah,
Noel,
so-
we love you.
And so that was one of the ideas, was for him to grow out and he had time, because I think it was like he just got finished with doing a movie with Robert De Niro, and so like that was like around the beginning of 2021. So he had time from January, March, all the way till May when we did the film shooting.
Yeah, girl.
So
No excuses.
There's no excuses. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had enough time. I go, don't shave it, don't do nothing, just leave it so that you can look.
Shoot, girl. When I seen him, I don't think he was even brushing it. I don't think he was even. It was so wild. I was like, "Are you sure that's you?" Yeah, it was. But no. But he's still, you know, still
Maybe
cutie
'cause he was
pie.
all stroking
It was
it.
all like, it was just.
He was like this, all like
He took
that.
you way serious, girl. He didn't even touch it. I'm just kidding, Noel. We love you. But I saw the trailer. I've seen it a couple times now, but I beg of you guys, if you know who Concrete is, go and watch this trailer because you see a completely different side of him.
Right.
Woo! Like completely. Like I want to know, Concrete, where'd you pull that from?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
completely different than the funny guy we see on you know on his social media all the time. It was great to see him in a different light.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because of more than a few people have told me that about Concrete. They go, I can't, like, because he's so comical and
So
funny.
funny.
And you know, honestly, the reason why I did reach out to him was because of the skit he did with Noel. He did a skit with Noel, and it was one that he was trying to get a part in a casting. And he didn't get it because Noel walked in. So because they wanted to give it to Noel.
That's funny.
And that was a skit that actually like touched my heart to see that he knows how to touch in. He
Yeah.
knows how to tap in.
And make you feel something.
Yes, he knew how to tap into that emotions, and I looked at him like when I was watching the skit. I go, you would think he went through that, and I know he did.
Yeah.
You know, and because sometimes when you go casting, and I know I've seen a lot of casting throughout the 25 years, and sometimes the casting is very hard. You know, and they're ruthless.
They are.
They're brutal.
Yeah, I've never experienced it. I just made my kids go experience it. Like, you go, mijo. Let me know how it goes, and I'll try it. No, I had a couple kids in the, you know, trying to get into that industry, and I would tell them, mijo, the fact that you even got through the door, that's winning. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Do you know how many kids they've sent their pictures in? You know, so you got in front of the director. you won. Now,
Yes.
if you get the, you know, the role or whatever it is, even better. But that was hard.
I'm
it's
glad
hard.
you said that about Concrete again, and I say this about Concrete, that when he took this part, that the first on that trailer was just one scene only, killed it in one time, and
amazing.
it was amazing. Yeah, we were all just like, you know, our mouths are all dropped.
I know.
And we were just,
I was watching and I was like,
and
who hurt you? Like, dang. How did you do that? Because I watch him, you know, I watch his videos and I'm like, this fool is so funny. Do you know what I mean? And then to see him go from that funny to this, I was like, oh, who hurt you, mijo? Like, what happened?
I know.
Because shit, you tapped into really, you know, quick thingy.
He did.
I just got a little from my producers. We need to take a quick break. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I have to go potty and I don't even know it. So we're going to take a quick break, you guys. We'll be right back.
Okay, all right.
So I used to feel so sad.
I feel like I'm a single parent here, and I'm actually doing this all on my own.
It's bullshit, all right? Just stop. Just stop.
And you didn't even care about us.
See, this is what I'm saying. You always make me out to see like I'm the fucking monster here. Fucking food, huh? How you think I cold fucking food? You think I'm a fucking dog? Huh?
Jesus got a hold of my life. He won't let me go.
You know what I mean? It's real deep, and I only wanna share with y'all like a bird of a bed for y'all.
And we are back from our little break. We just stopped the live feed because if you want to see the whole thing, you got to go to YouTube channel, okay? That's it. Short and sweet. That's the way it is. We are back with Angel Ray, and let me tell you, the laughs are nonstop. The energy is amazing. And I just found out, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, girl, you got me so distracted. I'm looking at the wrong camera. But we are back from break. Let's try that again. You want to direct me? Listen, over here to my left, she can cast my show. She can direct me. She can touch up this shine. I mean, she's just the Jackie of all trades here, literally. So we're going to get back into this. You were the casting director as well as the writer and producer. And I just heard from your girl Deborah over here, you were touching up people's makeup as well.
Yes.
So is it because you love it, because you loved it, like you, or just, you know what, if you want it done the right way, do it yourself?
No, I mean, when it comes down to, you know, budget.
I was going to say that, but I was like, I'm going to let her say it.
Yeah,
when
it comes to production budget, I felt like, well, there's no reason for to hire someone if I could do it.
No, that's
and
smart.
so that's basically what I did. So I had to go, you know, from as far as Concrete, you know, going from young age to old age, because, you know, there was gaps of time in it. So, and at the same time doing hair and makeup, you know, when I had to. As far as for the casting directing part, that's funny. It's because I had been around entertainment for 25 years, and when you see talent, you see talent.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
So you were just back there, like, I just pictured you with a blush brush and taking notes at the same time. Like, I'm coming for your spot there, producer.
Right.
I love that. I love that because you know what? We're as moms, we're like the ultimate money savers.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like we know how to cut corners. Like,
yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I got a coupon for that.
Yes.
You just pull that. She's like, I got a coupon for that. I'm the director. I got a coupon for that. I'm your makeup. You know what I mean? I love it. And it all came together.
Yes.
I can't wait to see the finished.
I know.
Product.
It is. It's exciting what's coming to, you know, how it's coming along and everything that's taking place for the next phase. And
What is the next phase?
well, the next phase, we're going about the podcasting for right now, while the editor's putting everything together.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at right now. And then the premiere.
Yeah. So while they're over there packaging it, we're out here
Yes.
spreading the word.
Yes.
I know, I just pictured her packing it too. I did. I swear to God, everything to do with the movie. When I watch the movie and I see things, I'm going to be like, oh, Angel. Oh, that outfit, Angel. Ooh, the way he said that, Angel. I swear to God, that's how I'm going to feel now. Like, you're just, I love it.
Well, you know, honestly, I told some of the actors, and I'll be real about this. I said, you know, I'm not expecting you to go from word to word because I'm not married to the script. But just stay in the dialogue, stay in the in the idea of what the character's holding, you know. And I would describe to him what the character was because I knew the father. I knew Sam's dad. I knew Sam's mom. I knew Sam's brothers and sisters. In fact, I know Sam's all the aunts and uncles and everybody for like first, second, and third generation. So I knew of their character and how they were.
Yeah.
So it was easy for me to describe to the Concrete taking the father, describe to end up taking Sam, and so on.
Yeah.
So I understood that.
So N-Dub is this his first movie? N-Dub?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So you're to blame for that little bug that he caught now, driving his ass from way over there to way over there now, acting school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I met N-Dub about maybe 5 years ago, and he was always reaching out to me, wanting to connect to certain people, and I don't know, because he's out in the valley, like really out.
That's
there,
why I said
way out in the desert.
Yeah.
So he's at the tip of the desert.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. On the way to Vegas, just wave to him. For sure. Like,
and he's been a trooper. He's been really, really supportive in every way. He's really good. And so he had asked me, because he knew that I was going to write a story, and then he had asked me, we need extras, let me know. Well, when it came down to it, I thought, you know what? I didn't want to go by the looks of the character, because not all the time do we have to portray the look.
Yeah.
We just want to portray the message. And so with N-Dub, he didn't look like Sam, but I didn't care. I just said, go ahead, if you can do if N-Dub, you can do Sam, lead act, the lead role. I told him this would be good for you.
Yeah.
So sure enough,
the little piece I seen.
Yeah, and he started to tap in and started to network with all the entertainment and all our community in entertainment. Next thing you know, everybody's just moving fast.
Yeah, moving and shaking.
Yes.
Yeah, because a lot of your characters do multiple things when they're not, behind the camera. They have like all these different. When I had them here on my couch, when I had your cast here, I had to make cue cards for them. I was like, oh my god, y'all got like there's 3 of them, and they have 3 things going on each, And so I was like, I need to make cue cards for these people. And now I'm like trying to fill up my resume to keep up with the people that you casted, because they just do so many things.
Yes, they do.
They're mini Jackies of all the traits, like you. That's why y'all gravitated towards each other. The energy.
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about Vanessa. She plays Judy, correct?
Yes.
How did that connection come to be?
I know that one was very. See, I had casted somebody else like at that time, and before Vanessa. Okay, and so what happened was the girl that wanted to take the role as Judy, she didn't know how to play music. She knew how to act, but she didn't know how to play music.
Got it.
But then her stipulations were too much for me that I didn't want to go into that direction.
Yeah.
And so I told her, it's not going to work out. So I had to find somebody.
What was that like, letting someone go? Awkward.
Yeah, it was awkward.
Okay.
Because I knew she was looking forward to it, and it was, and like I said, when it comes to casting, and they can be, it's almost like you have to have no feelings, because if that person can't take the part, they just can't take the part.
Yeah. So you have to separate yourself from that.
Yes. Yeah. And so I did.
But it's for the bigger picture, for the greater.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I think Vanessa not only is a phenomenal woman, her energy and her backstory, I think that, because, we've talked about that a couple times, it seems like what she went through, it was like divine time again, because she was able to pull from that for your movie.
Yes.
And she sings.
Yes.
Does she sing in the movie?
Well, that was the reason I called her and I said, hey, I got to talk to you about something. The only thing that came to me is that she can sing, but I don't know if she knows how to act. And that was the one thing that I didn't know what to do, how to take this. And I thought, well, as long as she can sing, and and I'm still trying to I'll just give her little scripts or little parts or little lines, and I'm already trying to think of ways to maybe cut corners too.
So when did you find out that she could act too?
The day that she pulled all that off.
Really?
With Concrete. Yeah. Once she did that, I was just in shock. All of us were.
You're hired. Did it give you chills?
Yes, because it was so real. It was kind of because I have PTSD, so I lived that kind of life too. So it kind of touched home, where I felt it. I felt the pain. I felt the and
you don't know how you're going to feel until you're in that situation.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to trigger you until something triggers you. You're I know that feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even when I told you, little Elijah that plays the part, Elijah, he comes out, telling him to stop. And that kind of reminded me of some things about my son and stuff like that. Just things that kind of relate to you. And then
when things hit home.
Yeah. And that's where the PTSD comes, those little flashbacks of trauma.
Yes.
So that's why it was very important for me to really share this story because I think this story, it has so many different, through the whole.
There's so many different levels to it.
Yes,
And there's going to be people relating to it on this level, but maybe not on that, but at least on this one, and maybe on this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that's what spoke to
all
me
the way through.
when Biggie is in the movie. Is he an extra in the movie?
Yes,
He's amazing. Girl,
Yeah.
you can't miss him in the movie. He's so big. Do you know what I mean?
No, he plays a part in the movie. Yeah,
Nice.
He does.
He's amazing. He called me up. I didn't even let him finish the saying and finish questioning me and telling me about your movie before I said yes. I just jumped right away and I said yes because I can relate to it. I see it. We spoke off camera a little bit about my daughter. She's been in and out of incarceration, in and out of prison, and I can't tell you like how many times I've been worried something's going to happen to her while she's there, and no one's going to tell me because she's an adult now or whatever.
Yes.
The mental illness, she battles with that all the time. So there were so many elements that spoke right to me, and I said, Biggie, I don't care what they need, where they want to go with it, what they want to do. Yes, I'm on board. Whatever.
That's great. That's great.
So
thank you.
You're welcome. No, thank you. Thank you for knowing this story and having the courage to tell the story. Because we spoke a little bit on the phone about, some people shy away from this kind of topic because they don't want to shake the boat. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Have you hit any like roadblocks or people say I don't want to be part of this?
I did. Because there's stories behind the story, in other words, and but I just had to keep. I just knew it was like an assignment.
Yeah.
I knew it was a must based on the prophecy. So I knew I had to walk in it and just do it.
Go for it.
And just go for it. Yeah, that's what it pretty much. And I know there's probably going to be some controversy on some of the stuff that I share because some things nobody wants to hear stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Nobody wants to hear about corruption.
No.
Nobody wants to hear.
You know how hard it was for me to find it? After I spoke with Vanessa, we had like our 2-hour-long tea session. No, we drank tea too, but there was tea on the tea. I swear there was tea in our cups, and there was tea on the table. But when I left that meeting, it took me forever to find the story, the true story, and it's like, what in the? It enraged me. It upset me because it's like this is a story that should be on the front of the paper, back then when laws were changed, because Judy took it all the way and changed some laws, correct?
Yes.
Well, I had no idea. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I try to read the paper and I try to watch the news, but it's like I had to dig. I had to dig in the archives to find this, this story of Sam.
Yes.
And how he tragically died, and that is not okay.
Yes.
It is a story about corruption. It's a story about mental health. It is a story about our system. Do you know what I mean? It's a story of one of our children dying in the care of somebody else.
Yeah.
Why don't we know about it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my hat, all my couple hats, not compared to your hats that you wear, but all of my hats go off to you because not only did you take the story that was close to home, which can be hard too, being so close to it.
Yes.
But you as a woman, do you know what I mean? Taking it and bringing it to life for all of us to share, and that's what we need to do. I beg of you guys to please look this up, Sam's Cry. Look up the trailer on YouTube. Look it up on Facebook, Instagram, whatever platform you have, and share it. Share it to the masses because this is a true story, written and directed by someone in our community, and it needs to be shared everywhere.
Yes.
So right now we are in the promoting the movie stage.
Yes, we are.
Is fundraising next? Are we going to have any events coming up?
Yeah, we're having some events coming up. Yes, and Vanessa and the team are actually putting that together. I believe, and I'm not too sure, so I won't quote it, but I'm just from what I heard. I believe there's one in November, and it'll be in Santa Ana, from what I understand.
Oh yes.
So when the time comes, we'll drop it to you so you can bring it to remembrance on that.
And so I can be there.
Yes. Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
yes,
I'm going to be there.
Yes.
I wasn't invited, but I just did it right now. I did it on camera, so you can't uninvite me now. Oh my gosh. So
Yes,
okay, so writing the movie and you directed it and did everything. I just pictured you running around with like this mega like apron on of like all these different things. Do you do anything else in your spare time? Not that you have time, but what else do you do, babe?
Yeah, after the pandemic and releasing the years to master the art of entertainment behind, hair and makeup and special effects and stuff like that, it was hard for me to tap into any other job. What was I going to do after 25 years after you master such things? So I started painting. I do acrylic painting. Then after that, what was left of my pension, I ended up going back and sending myself to a medical kind of school. And it was a short course, but it's sterile processing. That's what I'm doing now.
Nice.
And so a totally different realm, nothing like art, know. But I think it was time to exercise that other side of the brain.
Well, yeah, for sure. And a smart field to get into because we're always going to need that medical for sure. Now, you wrote this, directed it, ran the whole thing. Do you think you'll write another movie or bring something else to life?
Yes, I have like 2 musicals. 2 musicals. One in tribute to my mother. The other one is it's funny. It's going to be funny musical.
I've heard a little bit about it from Vanessa, and I'm so excited, girl. And if you need an extra, I don't care. I'll stand like a tree. I'm just so excited for that. I'll be a tree for days. I don't even care. Can you tell like just a little bit our audience what it is?
Yeah, it's actually what we did was we took we all heard about the Oz.
Yes.
Okay. And that's in Caucasian form.
Yes.
And then we heard about the Whiz, and that's in pretty much Black African form. So then what I did was I thought, oh no, we need a Whiz too for the Latinos.
We do.
So we called it we called ours What It Is.
Stop. You see what I mean? Girl, I don't care. I will be a rock on the stage. I just want to be part of it somewhere. Y'all are going to show up and be like, there she is, the rock. Rock number 2. Or she's the branch on the right. Yeah, I don't even care. It's such a phenomenal idea, and I can't believe that no one's done it before.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so fun.
Oh yeah, we got
fun.
It's good. Actually, I had asked a few people who are in comedy and asked them to help me write some of the funny stuff. I want them to come on board. You know, and I usually do that. I love to share the platform of it. I really do because I don't know. It's just
why
my
not?
Heart.
Why
it's
not?
my heart. It's my heart to have them shine.
And why not? Like, there's room on the platforms. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how big or how small. There's room up there to lift someone else up.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So that was the next one, and then I'm doing a single father raising an autism child.
Movie or theater?
Movie.
Nice. Is that a true story or?
Yeah, that's based on a true story.
Based on a true story. Well, I think you found your forte, babe.
Yeah.
Because when someone lives a real life of diverse situations, it's going to be really easy for you to bring someone else's life to life. You know what I mean? To share it because
real stories, real things that come. I couldn't tap into any of the shows that I used to watch back in the days. And so that wasn't real to me. That's not what we were about. So
What It Is going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Yeah,
that
it's
is
called
so
What It Is.
What It Is. And how far are you with that production?
Well, we want to cast probably in August.
Oh, so I applied for the tree right on time. Right on time, I applied for the tree. Good. Before anybody gets that, in your email, okay? Chris has the part of the tree to the right. I swear to God, girl. I will be the best tree. Yeah, I'll be the best tree. Don't make it too far right, girl. I know what you mean. I'm in the bathroom. Just being the best tree I can be. Yeah. Oh my God, we're so off course right now, but it's great. It's great.
So that one is going to be really good. And I got to show you the characters on that one. I don't know if I showed you, but I will show you the characters. And so those characters will come to life. And
it's going to be so fun.
Yeah. Our scare. Can I tell you just the
You
three?
can tell me whatever you want, but remember, you're telling everybody right now.
So the girl is kind of a girl that grew up with her abuelita type thing, and her mom's never around, so abuelita's kind of getting upset because her mom's never around to raise her.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? So
we did it. I know. I'm a nana. I'm like, I did my job. You need to take your ass home. So, wait, you can't take your ass home. I'm like, I know.
So she ends up leaving, and then as she goes down her path or whatever, her journey, she meets up with the scarecrow, but the scarecrow is a cholo. So we made him a cholo, and then as he goes on to the next one is the Tin Man, but he's a biker. Okay, but he's a biker tin type man. Okay, and then the next one would be the Lion, right? So then we made him as a rap artist with dreads.
Oh my God, I love it already.
The lion.
The lion's mane is the dreads.
Is the dreads.
I can't wait.
And then so each time they're gonna break down till we get to the pimp. So that's the end.
Okay, I'm not going to work for the pimp, but I will be a tree. Okay. Don't try to cast me in that just
I
because
know.
my booty. I just pictured myself standing at the castle. Are you here to see the pimp? Yeah. No.
Right.
Don't do it, girl.
Like a fly girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is so fun.
Yeah,
so that idea stemmed from you not growing up and seeing our community represented in that light.
Yes.
And why not?
Why not?
Exactly.
Why not?
It's gonna be so fun. So
we changed
fun.
it up 30%. So yeah.
Yeah. So the other project you have with the single father and the autistic son, how deep are you in that production?
Basically, it's going to be a short cast, so that's for sure.
I'm not applying, girl. I just want to know, like, I just want to be single. It's okay.
It's gonna be an easier production.
So are you in the writing phases of that, or are you past
I already
the writing?
did the writing on that.
Okay, good job.
Yeah, I did that
Please
writing.
tell me, is it still on your phone? Did you write this one on your phone too?
Well, it's in my laptop type.
Okay.
Yeah,
Woo!
this time it's
we moved on from the flip phone to the flip laptop now.
Yeah.
Okay, got
well,
it.
tablet. I'm sorry.
Tablet. Not that I'm knocking it, because I think that's freaking phenomenal. And sorry, I hit my mic. I think that's phenomenal, and I think no one has excuses now. You have an idea.
Yeah.
You don't have an excuse. If she could write a movie on a phone and now on a tablet,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If she could cast me as a tree, y'all don't have no excuses. If you have an idea, let's go. Come on.
Right? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Just be inspired to just do it.
Try
What
it.
are your chances are?
Yeah, just try it, right? That's what I say all the time. You know, I'm no spring chicken, and this wasn't really my idea, but it was an idea that was brought up to me a couple times. I thought, you know what, screw it. Let me just try it. You never know. And now I love it. My platform is like this big, the size of this rug. Do you know what I mean? But if I can help lift you up or someone else up or vice versa, you know what I mean? Like, you just never know until you try it.
Exactly. That's right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, girl, I could sit here and talk to you all day. I love it. I love it. So we have this in common. We're both nanas. Is that what your grandkids call you, Nana? Or they call you Abuelita or Grandma?
No, they call me Mima.
Mima, that's so cute.
They
My
call
mom
me-
goes by G-Ma.
Oh, okay.
And there ain't nothing G about her little ass. You know what I mean? But she just don't want to be called Grandma. You know what I mean? I'm like, really, Mom? So she goes by G-Ma.
Yeah, because I had a foster daughter and she would call me Nina.
Nina.
And because I was her Nina, but my granddaughter, my first grandchild, she thought she was calling her Mima. So she's the one who named me Mima, my first granddaughter.
And it just stuck.
And it stuck all the way
That
through.
is so
Every one of them, that's what they call me is Mima.
That's cute.
Yeah.
And how many do you have?
8.
8 grandbabies.
8 grandbabies.
How old is the oldest and the youngest?
The oldest one is 15 and the youngest one is 1 week.
Oh, do you have a favorite?
1 week today.
1 week today? Oh, that's right. Yes, that's why Angel wasn't with us last week, because she's having a little grandbaby.
Yes, yeah.
Do you have a favorite? Don't lie. If it's an infant, they won't see it till years later or
I know,
whatever.
right?
No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer that.
Actually, they're all different and they're all favored in different ways
Yeah.
because everyone brings a different substance of their character to me. So
Exactly.
they're all different and they know that, they're all different. And I do favor my oldest one in her and the fact that she's my first.
She was the first. Yeah, I get it. I know. I have 2 grandbabies, and I could spend 24 hours a day with Frank. He's 8 years old. But Leilani, whoo, girl, like my daughter gave birth to me. So there's times where I'm like, you need to go away with that. You sound just like me. You need to go away. Do you know what I mean? No,
Yes.
but she's great. I was telling everybody earlier before we hopped on here that she would love Angel's hair.
Oh.
Angel's got that perfect flip, the one all these young girls are trying to get now. Yeah, I know my granddaughter spends like hours in front of the mirror trying to get that perfect.
That flip, yeah.
Oh yeah, that flip.
Feather.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So 8 grandkids. How many children?
I have 3 children. I have a son and 2 daughters.
Yeah. So a minute ago you said a foster child.
My foster child, I raised her since she was young, and then she's been with us, growing with us. And
How did that happen? How did you become a foster parent?
she was put in the system based on some I don't even know the whole story, so the mother called me and asked her if I can go pick her up.
Oh, direct from, so you knew the family.
Yes,
Okay.
I did. Yes.
So were you already a foster parent before you got that
No.
call? So you became a foster parent to take this child in.
Yes.
That's beautiful, Angel.
Yes, I did. I took her and her sister in.
Were you ever in the system when you were growing up as a child?
No.
No?
I never was in the system, but I just felt like, my friend, she needed me.
Yeah, it felt right.
Yes. And then I raised her from little, so it was easier because she became close to us.
Was mom still in the picture while you were raising her?
No.
No.
She was incarcerated.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How old is she now, your foster daughter?
She's 19.
19.
Yeah, with the baby too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
That's beautiful. The fact that you weren't in the system and you still, made it part of your life. A lot of times people that are in the system, they will become foster parents or be something in that field.
Like to help out, huh?
Yeah.
Like to give back.
To bring it full circle,
Yes.
yeah. I was in juvenile hall and I went back to volunteer. I was like, I'm not staying, just visiting, you know what I mean? But I went back to volunteer just because I was like, you know what, I feel this in my heart, I'm gonna go back and do it. And earlier on our live feed, you spoke about changing the image.
Yes.
They wanted me to be a math tutor and I was like, that's not happening. Ain't nobody gonna pass shit if I tutor them in math, you know what I mean? But we can change the way we see ourselves, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I would teach them how to do interviews to get a job, how to fill out school, paperwork to get into colleges and stuff. And also the fact that, let's change the outside in. Let's go from the outside, in.
Yes.
Because then what you see in the mirror is gonna be something different. And then you can change yourself, be something different. And so we worked on clothing and we know what kind of clothes to wear and not dress the chola part, do you know what I mean? Try to change it into this, So it was really fun. It was nice to give back. But speaking of systems, I stopped volunteering because all I saw the staff doing was power tripping on these children. No one was taking the time to make that connection, to make that change.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I get it.
Being in and out of juvenile hall and incarceration and group homes and foster homes and stuff, I ran into maybe one person out of that whole time that really did make an impact on my life. But I passed through so many relationships, so many people, so many opportunities for someone to make an impact on my life, a positive one, and they all miss the mark. And it's happening every day, all the time.
It's kind of like they get numb to it, huh? Like it's
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. They're not trained properly, do you know what I mean? So they just miss the mark so many times.
Yes.
So going full circle was like healing for me. Like, let me go back and see what I can do to be that little change if it's just in one person's life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now I think what you're doing, you're going to reach millions, Angel. You really, really are, because the story that you're telling, and then another true story, and now putting, our community on a stage, to do something else.
Yes.
A different light. It's amazing. I love it.
I have a desire for that, to watch
You
our
can
people.
see it.
Yeah, I do. I don't really like, how do you say it? Like, as I shared with Vanessa and some of the cast, is that when you guys go on the podcast, I want you guys to share your story as an artist.
Yeah.
I don't, it's not so much like about Sam's story, but yet you're in it, but at the same time, I want you guys to shine.
It's important.
Yeah.
It's especially for our younger generation to see that, look, we came from some crappy crap. We came from some shit.
Yes.
For lack of better words, and we're making the change. That's not to say that our lives are perfect.
No.
But we made a change in the right direction.
Yes.
You told me off screen that you suffer from ADD and PTSD.
Yes.
And I agree that we're both BAD. So that's the after party. But I think that's great to share that and to show that. Do you know what I mean? Because there's so many stigmas, put on it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like to talk about that.
A lot of negativity. Exactly. Exactly.
And a lot of people don't even know. They think PTSD is just because you went to the war.
Yeah.
And they don't know.
And then even then, they don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And Sam suffered from mental illness, correct?
Yes. He suffered from PTSD. I believe the system really, really screwed him up, and we're just, I don't know. I don't think he had a voice during his time when he was in incarceration and stuff like that. And so I think they missed it. Like you said, some people will miss it, and I definitely think they did. But, when you don't have the knowledge, and I really believe with that, when you lack knowledge, you're like destroyed. 'Cause you're not being able to understand what's PTSD is about, what the symptoms are, what causes it, what triggers it, and how do you cope with it.
Yeah, because that one little scene I saw, the trailer, please go on YouTube and watch the trailer, it shows, I think it's like 5 or 6 people all coming at him at the same time.
Yes.
You tell me me, I'm sweet, don't let the hair and makeup fool you. I'll throw some hooks. But if you got 5 people coming at me, I'm going to fight.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what setting I'm in.
Exactly.
So that there, it's like, and then for you to tell me he's got, PTSD, it's like, that's a trigger.
Yes, it
now
is.
You got someone coming from you every angle. That's a trigger.
Yes.
And
many people who have been incarcerated that's what they deal with. They deal with PTSD. They come out of prison or incarceration, and they're constantly watching their back because of PTSD. Why? Because they've been incarcerated. They, built up maybe some resentment towards other people.
Yeah.
Other Latinos.
Don't know who to trust.
Yes, don't know who to trust, and they're just, they'll come out like watching their back.
Yeah.
On their toes, basically.
Literally, yeah, just ready.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's a fight, flight type thing.
Yeah, fight or flight. And in that moment, he could not flight. He could not leave. He was just stuck there.
Yes.
And who wouldn't fight? Do you know what I mean? That trailer really I was already in love with this, to begin with, but that just I just can't wait for the whole story to be put together and brought out and everyone see it and us just keep pushing it and pushing it.
Yeah, there's some parts in there that really, Vanessa had the directors crying.
Wow.
No, really.
I believe
the
that.
directors, they would always tell her, oh, you're getting to me again. And they would get emotional because she did so well on some of the parts in the movie that it did bring tears to you.
It seems like she really pulled that from somewhere real and honest. And it was, you could feel it.
Yes, and she does. She did it with a lot of passion. She did everything really well for never acting. This was her first acting performance.
Yeah, it's your fault. You've lit the bug. You've lit the bug in several people in your cast, for sure.
Yeah, I actually gave her, she shares about it, but I actually did put the script in a box with a bowl and gave it to her as a present. I gave her as a gift.
That's
and I put
sweet.
some earrings in there too for her.
Yeah.
And then that's what her gift was for Christmas. So.
That's sweet.
So yeah, she did really well.
So I'm gonna expect a branch with some leaves in a box. When Amazon's gonna deliver it to me, I don't know. It's like leaves in there. I don't know. Maybe you know what it means. Angel, we have to wrap it up because my producers are like, wrap it up. But I want to have you back on here again.
Okay.
I want to talk about the next projects. I want you to give me a review after I'm the tree on the stage. I want all of that. You're gonna come back again.
Yeah.
You just have to because I'd find you if you didn't. We're gonna wrap it up, you guys. Thank you for tuning in with us live on Instagram, and thank you for being here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you email me or DM me, please keep it simple because I check out with that BAD. I tell you guys all the time to kiss it. Keep it simple, sexy. Mwah. That's a wrap. Hey, babe. Thank you. Oh my God. You're amazing.
That's how we do. Return to the noise is how we do. You know it's how we do. It goes, kick off your shoes, relax your feet. Keep your iceberg, step down, bring the heat. Classes in session, everybody take a seat. You got a problem at the class, in the street. Everywhere I speak, haters got a problem.